the steps that the Commission has taken in order to address the employment of persons with disabilities and the empowerment of persons with disabilities.
Thank you so very much. Insurance employment, as it is provided in Section 28 and Section 29 of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disability Prohibition Act 2018, to make sure that each and every federal government, state or local government, and the private sector make provision for 5% employment opportunity for persons with disabilities in the institution. Which I mean, the first important step we took was to secure the necessary consent, approval, and sign federal government circulars from the relevant authorities. Being able to interact with the office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation and the service-wise circular has already been released. So the service circular is mandating compliance by every federal government institution to make sure that they comply with the provision of that act. Secondly, we also work with the office of the head of the civil service of the Federation. We are every institution expected to apply and obtain waiver before employment of in their own institution. So in this case here, the office of the head of service, once you apply the waiver when they are issuing the waiver to that institution, paragraph 4 of the waiver already make it clear that 5% of that employment is supposed to be provided for persons with disabilities. Additionally, we have worked with the Federal Character Commission and they are taking disability as part of the Federal Character component in Nigeria. So that every institution that do employment, once you return back to them to obtain certificate of compliance with the employment with the provisions of the laws as it is provided by the Federal Character Act, it is clear in that place that they will always make sure that you present the list of the 5% employment opportunities provided. So at the moment, we are getting all the necessary support from these relevant authorities to make sure that we comply. We seek for the compliance to the 5% employment opportunities. These different MDAs have already started responding. A lot of them have been coming here to source for the CVs and other qualifications of persons with disabilities. And we have been doing our best providing that opportunity to make sure that true persons with disability are provided with the opportunity to be fully employed by these government agencies. So in this case, yeah, the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities have also developed that application, as I was saying earlier. There is a window that persons with disabilities register themselves. When you are registering, there are employability window for persons with disabilities. And as we continue to gather the data here, I think we have the data of almost 100,000 persons with disabilities already in our database here, and we continue to receive registration on daily basis. We work together with the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities for the verification of those who register through our data window so that we can be able to make sure that we don't take wrong people. We want to make sure that we don't take persons with fake disability because of the benefit of it. A lot are pretended to have disability. We are trying to do that through verification before we submit their name to different entities. The data bank is growing every day, every minute as we continue to receive new registration. In that way, we also use that data to bring and develop the Nigerian Disability Certificate as it is provided in the law to provide the disability certificate today. We have worked with the Nigeria Railway Corporation and they have already started providing 50% discount for persons with disabilities in railway fare and all that things. We are calling on all persons with disability to make sure that they go through that application, register themselves so that they will obtain the disability certificate so that they will become genuine persons with disabilities in Nigeria today. Accordingly, on the area of empowerment, we have provided assistive devices to over 200 persons with disabilities as provided in the budgetary provisions for 2021. This year we have worked with the Empower Office, we have worked with the Conditional Cash Transfer Office, we have worked with different parts of the National Social Investment Program. As we are talking to you right now, we have in our hand almost completing the enrollment of 30,000 persons with disabilities into the Empower program. We have also enrolled 50,000 persons with disabilities already in the conditional cash transfer. And I think that a lot of them have already started receiving their alert. Many of them are still receiving their alert. The Empower programs also going. The government enterprise and empowerment program GIP is also accommodating 2,000 persons with disabilities this year. We are working with the relevant office and the disability community across the federation. Last 2 weeks, we were able to hold a stakeholders meeting that comprises the head of disability institutions across the 36 states of the federation. Some have commissions, some have boards, some have a department. We have converged them, all of them here in Abuja. We have strategized, we discussed a lot, and now we are using their own offices in the 36 states of the federation during the presence of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, closer to persons with disabilities at the state level to enable us to achieve our target, our mandate as an institution. Additionally, we will keep working together with them to expand this empowerment package. This year, we have worked together with some persons with disabilities and we have registered an association of persons with disabilities in agriculture. We are right now working as the federal government is providing a special intervention program to support the expansion of agricultural intervention for persons with disabilities. The Federal Ministry for Agriculture as well is also working in that area to provide intervention for persons with disabilities in the agricultural system. So we are working together with these people. We facilitated the registration of that association and we look forward to empowering thousands of persons with disabilities so that we can demonstrate that yes, without no matter our disability, we can still contribute in feeding Nigerians so that a lot of people will continue to eat the food that persons with disabilities will contribute in that area. So here at the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, we have been able to establish a mini Braille center here. It is providing some Braille services to the blind community within Abuja vicinity. They keep coming from time to time to print some of their documents, their school documents, their working documents, and other things, and we will continue to do that. We are providing this for free, totally and absolutely free services. Nobody will buy any paper or anything to do that here. Any government institution that is organizing any program, and once you are inviting persons with disabilities, we encourage you to send the programs of your project here. It will be printed in Braille so that you provide accessibility for persons with disabilities in that area. Our commitment to data collection is across, and that is why we are now partnering with the National Population Commission to make sure that we achieve good data of persons with disabilities in Nigeria. I'm happy to say it very clearly that we already have a binational committee between the bilateral committee between the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and the National Population Commission. This committee have worked today. We have already included the 6 mandatory questions from the Washington questionnaire into the National Population questionnaire, which is to be used to receive the data, the population census that we are expecting in the 2023. It is our hope and dream that by 2023 we will work together with them to provide the necessary training. Very soon we are going to convene a national stakeholders meeting to determine the proper definition of disability within the Nigerian context. So that as soon as we determine that, we are going to use that definition to capture disability across in the forthcoming 2023 National Population Census in Nigeria. So that we will have a true data of persons with disabilities without going into doing estimate for 15% or 2% or this percentage. We need to have the true population of persons with disability properly captured in the population census to enable us to fight for appropriate resource allocation for the disability community in Nigeria.
I just wanted to know, like you spoke about the minimum accessibility, the standard code, and you laid out the implementation plans. But I know that for it to be achieved, there should be enforcement plan. So I want to understand the commission plan for enforcement in order to achieve this minimum accessibility standard, that standard code that you spoke about.
Thank you. So, for the minimum accessibility standard, the enforcement strategy is that number one, every contract is going to bid for a federal government contract that have to do with construction activities. That contracting company must obtain accessibility compliance certificate from the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. Now, the accessibility compliance certificate here is expected to be the commission is expected to evaluate the company. We have to evaluate the company and then gauge the competency of the workers or the capacity to build all of them. That was what I was trying to say it in the beginning. That after we develop the document, we decided we will put mass cooperation and do build capacity building that will touch on all of this. So the government contractors will have to show capacity, and if they do not have the capacity, we have to train them. That is one. Number two, all government buildings whatsoever it is mandatory as provided in the law that they must seek for approval, and seeking for the approval through the appropriate agencies must have to come to the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, and it will be evaluated at the design level phase so that we can be able to see the provision for accessibility facilities in the building before our recommendation will be submitted to the appropriate office before the final approval for this can be done. That is why we established the accessibility department. And the accessibility department today we have civil engineers, architects, and quantity surveyors who are specialists in that area. We have already provide preliminary training for them. We are going to expand this training for them so that they will have the necessary skills so that they can be able to carry out this assignment.
All right, thank you very much. You have spoken so much, so there will be need for us to prolong a whole lot of things. But in closing, I would want to know the expectation. That's what will be expected from the commission going by one awareness creation of what the commission is doing, because there has been this talk about people not knowing much about the Disability Act and what the commission is doing. So I would want the expectation to go around that. We understand what the people will be expecting from the commission based on the awareness creation and some other things that you would also want the public to know about.
Thank you so very much. The area here is first of all we have situated collaboration with Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. Very, very soon, programs will be on here about creation of awareness on the disability existence of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and other necessities so that our people will know about the existence of an institution like this. The Commission is also working. The Commission is also working in developing some capacity building exercises that will go across the board. Meeting with different government agencies, ministries and parastatals of the federal government of Nigeria and other state governments. We're working on that, and very soon, even tomorrow, we have got a secret to the Ministry for Industries and Investment and others, so that we will go and get to collaborations with them so that we can expand our activities going forward. We are also on ground working to collaborate with the Nigeria Television Authority in this aspect, so the more awareness will be created. Very, very soon we are going to have the necessary meeting with the National Orientation Agency to use their linkages as it is provided in the app. We will work together with them to use their linkages to be able to bring a lot of awareness going forward down to the community level. We have started our collaboration with religious institutions. And just last week, I had a meeting with the Sultan of Sokoto. But tomorrow, we are expected to have a meeting with the country president. We are also expanding our partnership together with them very, very soon in September. In September, we are going to have, no, in October, a second week of October, we are going to have the National Conference on Disability Inclusive Religion. Our target here is to use the religious institution, create the necessary awareness with them so that this religious institution will carry the struggle down to the community level. We have churches in almost every community today in Nigeria. We have mosques in every community today in Nigeria. We want these preachers of the word of God to continue to elevate disability. We want them to use the pulpit to continue to advocate for disability inclusion everywhere they find themselves. Our conference will bring religious leaders across the federation to here in Abuja. We are going to have a 2-day round table discussion. We will work. The religious leaders will meet the disability community so that we will continue to discuss and create the necessary awareness in them so that things can go going forward down to the community level. Our traditional rulers, we have also started that will be them very, very soon. We will meet with all of these first class traditional rulers across the country. I will visit them in their palaces one by one. The program for this visit is already ongoing, and as soon as we secure the necessary appointment, we will meet with them one by one. After meeting with them one by one, we will bring them all again to a roundtable discussion where they will meet with the disability community. They will hear the first-hand experiences of the disability community as it attached to our cultures and traditions. Different cultures and tradition today. There are a lot of things that have to do with the proper discrimination of persons with disabilities in the country. So we have to see what we can work together with them to those of this might that continue to frustrate the progress of disability community in Nigeria. I forgot to inform you earlier that as part of our empowerment program, we are working with the school for the blind in Kindi. That is the first school for the blind in Nigeria, established by the missionaries. That is since before the amalgamation of Nigeria. So in this case, our support to the school have to do with the construction of an ICT center for the blind. The construction, I think, is now at about 70 to 80%, but work is still ongoing in that place. And immediately after the construction of that place, we are going to provide them with all the necessary ICT equipment, accessible ICT equipment for the blind in that center, so they will promote access to ICT skills for our own people so that they can be able to match up with the growing economy, the digital world that we are facing today. So these are some of the interventions we are doing and we will continue to do the best we can be able to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Uh,
All right.
it just if there's anything you want to tell persons with disabilities, I think that's all.
Okay. That's he's still referring to anything he wants to tell persons with disabilities.
Thank you so very much. The important thing you want our people to understand is that first of all is for us to give God the glory. We are not where we used to be, but we are not yet where we want to be. The journey is still far ahead of us, but we thank God we left where we used to be. We may not be able to achieve all that we want to achieve at one shot, but we must keep our hands together going forward. We must embrace a lot of patience as development is not an easy thing. Providing and changing attitude, changing the entire approach of Nigerians, because if we talk about disability inclusive development, it simply means changing the way everything works. We have to make sure that we create the necessary window to provide opportunity for persons with disabilities in whatever situation we find ourselves, whether in the educational sector, in the economy, or whatever sector, we have to make sure that we provide the necessary windows and opportunity for the disability community. I'm proud to say it, and I will always say it. The disability community in Nigeria are very, very brilliant. We have a lot of brilliant, well-skilled persons with disabilities in Nigeria. And today, when we have the opportunity only, we can do the best we can be able to do to contribute in the development of our country. We shall continue to remain grateful to His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, who happened to be the first and only president that accepted disability as part of his government. The first of it is the signing of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018, which have been rejected outrightly by three different heads of states in Nigeria. So when he came in, he said that, and he went ahead to establish the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, which provide this opportunity for leadership for the disability community today. Apart from doing that, he remained the first ever president in the history of Nigeria to appoint a senior special assistant on disability affairs to his office, and appointing of two other special assistants to his office, and other special assistants that have been attached to different ministries. We have the special assistant to the Minister FCT, we have special assistant to the Minister for Humanitarian Affairs, we have special assistant to other ministers to the persons with disabilities. These are opportunities for leadership that have already been created for us, and it is something that we must leverage in this opportunity to make sure that it is transmitted to the next government. We will continue to play our role the best we can be able to do to ensure disability inclusion in the next government that may come after this, after the 2023 general election. The disability community must show our capacity during election. We must come out to participate in the whole of the electoral system, so that all of the politicians will see our electoral value, our electoral strength, and we must take on with the opportunity to negotiate for better opportunities for persons with disabilities in the next government. On our part as an institution, we are looking forward to an opportunity where we will organize a meeting with the presidential aspirants of our different parties to come together on one table to sit down and meet with the disability community, so that we will showcase our capacity, we will showcase our electoral value, we will showcase our electoral strength to them, and negotiate for better opportunity for the disability community in the forthcoming political dispensation that we look forward to after the 2023 general election.